this might be a big deal for a lot of you guys who don't like the idea of using cameo fighters in Mortal Kombat 1. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another MK1, MK1 video because during the combat cast, we got an all-new intro leading up to the stream, and they might have teased something that is, again, a big deal for those who don't want cameo fighters in MK1. Shout out to Super, because Super talked about this a couple days ago, and that's actually how I came across this. I didn't catch it, despite watching this new combat cast intro a million times. I didn't catch this at all. So if you don't know what's going on, we're going to break it down. Drop a like if you think this idea of potentially being able to use only one character with no cameos in MK1, if you want to see that, drop a like. And be prepared to be mind blown, alright? So this was the intro. Does anything stand out to you? At all? Anything in these character intros? Anything? Is anything in particular? Anything? Nope. Anything? Nope. Okay, let's rewatch it. Scorpion is by himself. There is no cameo fighter next to Scorpion. Look at that. All alone. All alone. Then from there we get Katana with Goro, which again we've broken down a million times because in the background here is the King Jerrod and Sindel mural. Here's Kenshi by himself. No one next to Kenshi. Then it goes back to somebody with a cameo fighter. So do you see this weird pattern going on? Then we get Johnny by himself. And then to finish off the intro, we get Melina by herself. No cameo fighter to be found anywhere in a few of those character intros. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Maybe they're just off screen. Maybe this is something they did only for the combat cast intros, so they just coded it a certain way. Or maybe, like many are thinking, this means that there will be some type of option to play Mortal Kombat 1 without your cameo fighter. Now, how does this happen? What is gonna take place for us to have this option? If you guys remember, a couple of days ago, we talked about that story mode leak. And in that story mode leak, it mentioned that a certain thing is returning. Did you forget? One of the pictures on this subliminal collage that was teasing things to come for MK1 was number 7, the combat codes from like Custom Combat. Of course, the answer was combat codes are returning. Super mentioned it, and I think he was right on the money. I'm pretty sure there will be a combat code that allows you to play Mortal Kombat 1 with simply one character. No cameo fighters, just one character, and at least like that, you don't have to, you know, necessarily make it something that happens too often, but if you want to make sure you play only with one player, you can still go out of your way to have that happen. It makes sense, especially if it's just going to be like a button combination, just like back in the Mortal Kombat 3 days. I could see that being a thing. I can't see NetherRealm having like an exclusive mode that just simply says, no cameo mode. Like, I don't think they're going to have an actual mode. I do think you'll probably have to put in a code. And if you do, you'll be able to play Mortal Kombat 1 with no cameo fighter. Very reminiscent of Mortal Kombat X's no variation. If you guys remember, I think it was like up 2. And then you would select no variation. So that was like a nice little handicap if you wanted to spice things up with your gameplay. That was like a hidden secret. So I think through the combat codes coming back, there's got to be one that removes cameo fighters in the upcoming fight. So for those who are concerned, there's hope. There's hope that cameo fighters are not 110% guaranteed need to be part of your gameplay experience. Granted, you've got to put in a complicated code probably, but it's still possible. I'm seeing some people suggest that maybe these are from like the story mode, and that's why some of these intros have no cameo fighter, but I don't know, man. I really do think that the fact that you're seeing some characters doing their taunts in the intro with a cameo fighter, then to have it transition in the same weird pattern to a character without a cameo fighter, I really do feel like it's some type of subliminal tease, and NetherRealm wanted us to see but not C. You had to really be paying attention to catch this. And I feel like a lot of people missed this because, again, I missed this. It could be from the story mode, but I really do think it's going to be a combat code. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, essentially, combat codes date back to Mortal Kombat 3. You do a certain button combination, and a certain thing will happen because of that. For instance, you'll have, like, less health, or you'll do more damage, or there's going to be, like, confetti, or just a bunch of different modifiers and variables that get added to, like, your custom combat. So one of those can simply just be no Kameo fighter. That's such an easy thing to probably get coded in. Just remove the Kameo fighter and boom, you're good to go. So yeah, that got leaked the other day with the Shang Tsung leak. Go watch the video in a card on the screen right now so you can be fulfilled with everything else in that leak. But yeah, and I mean, I might as well talk about this while I'm here. So we broke down the trailer that we recently got, and I didn't even notice this, but there's somebody sitting on a chair back here. Looks like they're made of stone, obviously. But there is an amulet on their boots, and they got some big ol' arms. Could this be Goro? Is Goro dead and just inside this treasury? I can't even treasury. Say treasury 3 times. Treasury, treasury, treasury. Could this be Goro in this treasury? I did it. Okay. Who knows? But there's also like another. I don't. What is this? A hand? I don't know, but this is clearly somebody sitting on a chair, and we can't see the backside because it's covered by this pillar. I wish we could see who this is. Are there another set of arms back here? I have to wait and see, but somebody pointed that out to me on Twitter, and I just had to bring that up because I did not do that yesterday. So yeah, who's on the chair? Who is it? Who is it? And yes, I understand some of you guys do think Garrus is the person talking. I don't think it's Garrus, but I understand a lot of you guys do think it's Garrus. We'll see who it is. I think it's General Shao in the trailer, but if it's Garrus, it's Garrus. We'll see. That's all I got for y'all today. What do you guys think of this? I'm hoping that one of the modes not mentioned is this custom combat mode. We'll see how this goes into the online games, but for now it seems like it's at least a possibility in some capacity with MK1. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. What do you think of this Combat Cast intro? Do you think it's teasing the idea of us not having Kameo fighters 100% of the time? Or do you think this is simply just an intro that was made for the Combat Cast, and for some reason they decided that Kenshi, Scorpion, Melina needed to be by themselves, but Raiden and Kung Lao can just be next to each other, and Johnny too, he's just by himself? Why do you guys think that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please take 1 second, drop a like on it, subscribe for more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, been your host, Ben Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. I'll see you in the next.
On it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these